All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Well, something is going on because it completely removed all of my information from StreamYard. So I guess that's just what happens when you merge your StreamYard with John Crumbs. Because I no longer have my intro. I don't even know if I have that joint saved. So we're going to see.
Listen, folks.
Okay, I still have that. How do I not have anything else, bro? This is crazy. This is crazy. My bad to leave y'all sitting out there for that long, but yeah, this is nuts. I don't even have my. You know what we're gonna do then? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that to John, but I have no idea where my intro or any of that stuff went. So we'll see what happened and then I'll get it fixed. So, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to join. This is a beautiful thing. We already got 40 people in chat nearly, and I'm grateful that you're choosing to be here right now. So, thank you. We do have an exciting evening with a couple of guests coming up. So, we're going to be talking about some things that may frustrate some people, and I welcome you, frustrated people, and I encourage you to get upset, rage out, get mad at me and my guests because of our thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and views, and cry and stuff. Anyway, thank you all so much. Let's give a shout out. If this is your first time watching DLD After Dark, first off, I don't believe you because YouTube doesn't recommend my content to new people that have not already subscribed to the channel. Secondly, if you are going to maintain that position that this is indeed your first time, welcome. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, and I would encourage you to stick around. And if you choose to stick around, hang out with the folks in chat. We got some great folks over here. You'll love them. Hang out, chat a little bit, and who knows? You may love the place. You may, even choose to subscribe and like and share and all that stuff that the influencers tell you to do. I don't do that. I'm just a stranger with a beard that talks about stuff. That's it. That's it. Anyway, I just want to say thank you all so much again for being here. It is a choice, and it's oh, choices. We're going to talk about choices tonight too, which I'll expand upon later. If you're watching this the next day or the next day or the next day, I would encourage you to drop a comment and throw a little bit of Replay Mafia in there. Shout out to Razor JB. Throw maybe a little recapitulation syndication, little refried beans, a little reheating the leftovers, all the creative stuff that you guys say. I love it so much and I appreciate all y'all. Be prepared for a fact check to be out of this video, and be prepared for it to say the AP called the 2023 or 2024 election for Donald Trump Jr. And also be prepared for them to fight my information on immigration statistics, because we're gonna dive into some of that stuff tonight, which I think is crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you again. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So first in what? Kurt, you tripping, son? First in chat tonight was Kurt, who also just sent me 25 doll hairs via Cash App. Bro, for real? Doggy, thank you. Let's see why. He usually says something. So let's see. All right. Let's see. For some beard oil. Does my beard look that dry? Does it look dry? It does look a little dry, but it's got a little oil in it. It's just, dude, white people's beards just don't look as cool. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Yeah, I look like an Albanian terror. I probably shouldn't say that word. Anyway, thank you so much, Kurt. I was not expecting that, and that was a very exciting surprise. So thank you. Now, Kurt 24 was also the first in chat tonight. So, brother, congratulations. I appreciate you. Thank you for being first in chat. And let's do a crisp high five. How about? Oh, you want to do a fist bump instead? Okay, we can do that. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. And all you guys, we're going to go through and greet all the channel members. So if there are people here that are watching this for the first time, I don't believe you. We're going to go through and take the next 10 minutes or so to greet all of our channel members, to welcome them to the party before we get into it with a couple super bass dudes. I'm not going to lie. You guys are going to love them. And some of them you may actually know. One or two of them you may actually know. So Kurt 24, the producer of the show, is also a channel member and a moderator. So put some spec on his name, I believe is what the kids are saying nowadays. And then we got Gutter Cheese, brother. Great to see you. Have you printed a gun today? Thank you so much. Then we got Mike McClune, the goon, brother. Great to see you. Taco salad was dinner at work this evening. That sounds delightful. And thank you for sharing. And the more we talk about food here, the less they may throttle and shadow ban this, but we'll see. We'll also be talking about some of that tonight too. A little bit of free speechness on platforms. Okay, let's see who we got. We got Gutta Cheese, Kurt 24, the producer of the show, Mike McClune, bro. Blue Curtain Burner, brother. Great to see you, man. Channel member, appreciate you. Zanty Misfit, also a channel member. You can't breathalyze meth, bro. What conversation did I walk into? I love it. Zanty Misfit, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. You know, we appreciate. Look, 98.9% of all channel support comes from Drew and channel members. And excuse me, and Kurt 24 and Rudy Finney. I mean, look, it's how it is. You guys are just incredible, and I don't deserve you. And my gratitude is just crazy, crazy. So thank you. And I love all y'all. Channel members, for all jokes aside, channel members are like literally 98% of the support in this channel, and I appreciate y'all so much for it, for real. See Zanty Misfit, Get a Cheese, Kurt 24, the producer of the show. Zanty, let's see who else we got. Zanty Misfit, Kurt 24, Blue Curtain Burner, Joe VaQ, brother, great to see you. Also a moderator, which he kind of had to be a moderator because YouTube had blocked him from the channel, which is crazy. You don't see that nowadays, you know. ME says Trump is our president. Yeah. Technically not. Not yet. But he won. He won, which is exciting. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you, man. Let's see. He was always my president. Dude, people are coming out with the funniest stuff, man. The memes are incredible. See Kurt 24, Anti Misfit, Barton Fink, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. Hey, look, man, bro. Look at you chasing me over here. Love it. Love it. Appreciate all y'all. Hey, TMFA Hall, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you. C-Man was an honorable mention. All right. So, you know, all you channel members, don't get your panties in a bunch. See Kurt 24, Joe VaQ, TMFA Hall. Let's see who else we got here. Kurt 24, Anti Misfit. Z, brother, great to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out as well. Channel member. Music is gone. I don't know. I know it's crazy. It's crazy. Zanty Misfit, Kurt 24. Let's see, Senior Z. Kurt 24 with the dang member for 32 months. Chana member. Love it. Flying Rich, and Flying Rich Firearms, also a channel member and a moderator. Appreciate you. Let's see. Z, and then there he is. Drewski Widadewski. Great to see you, my guy. Also a channel member. Lifetime channel member. Hey, and we got Mark Taka. Great to see you. Taco Syndicate member for 21 años. 21 months. He says, let's go, gentlemen. Appreciate it. I'm sure you said it way cooler than I did, but you know, I just reading it doesn't translate all the energy, you know. You're probably like, let's go, you know, something cool like that. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see. Z Kurt 24, the producer of the show. Zanty Misfit, Taco Syndicate. Hey, another honorable mention. We got Butang in the building. What's up? What's up? Great to see you. Senor Bob, another channel member. Great to see you. Appreciate you. Not my name. Another channel member. Appreciate you. All you channel members, man, I appreciate y'all so much, man, for real. Kurt and Grizzly Doc. I know it's kind of crazy, dude. My beard is getting just insane, and like if I were to brush it out, it's nuts. But now that it's taken so long to grow this, every time where I'm like, dude, I'm done with it. I just want to shave it. Like the first time I saw a big old beard hair this big fall on my food, I was like, nope, that's it. And I went to the bathroom and I grabbed my clippers and I just looked at it like, man, it's taken me months to grow this. Do I really want to just trim it off in 2 seconds? I know it's crazy, but I lost like almost 20 pounds, right? But now because of my beard, I look like 10 times bigger. My head looks 10 times bigger and fatter, according to Seaman as well. He concurs. So thank you. Kurt 24, Mike McClune, Mark Tucker, Mob, Senor Bub, got a cheese, Mr. Z, great to see you. Kurt 24, blessings on blessings on blessings. Mark Tucker, not my name. Let's see who else we got. Hey, definitionknives.com. Thank you so much because, we have a lot of great knives at definitionknives.com. And although it's taken a lot of work, launch 2 is on its way. We're working on it. Taco Syndicate, brother Chinamemba, appreciate you, man. Great to see you as well. I know I shouted your comment out earlier, but dang, Stifler is almost at 10K. Bro, that's what's up, man. Congrats, man. I'm on my way. I am 131 subscribers away from 5,000. That's crazy. Zanti, Go to Cheese. Let's see who else. Taco Syndicate, Senor Boob. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Hold on, Senor Boob. Hey, Live Life, brother. Great to see you, man. Also a channel member. Appreciate all y'all. Senor Bob, Kurt 24, the producer of the show. Good cheese. Gort, great to see you, brother. Great to see you. Appreciate you, man. Senor Bob, Kurt 24, got a cheese. Putang. Putang clan ain't none. Hey, Day, great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, man. Let's see who else we got here. Z member for 34 months. That's crazy. Quad minigun, lazy boy for the win. Yeah, I heard about something like that. Now my name. Apologies for misgendering Dark's haircut. Thanks for raising awareness. Jeez, that is great. Your crispy beards. Taco Syndicate, Mark Tucker, got a cheese. Let's see. Senor Bub, 21 months, brother. Thank you. Oaks for Definition Knives, Chana Chana Memba. You know what? We're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna pull it off, but we'll see. It would indeed be dope. But let's see. Yep, I see you. I got you. Jason Ewing, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member for 23 months. Don't forget to thumbs up, everyone. Much love, bro. Thank you. I hope you and Shauna are doing well. Appreciate you. Oh, yo, we have a new person here. What? Hold on. Did you like search DLD or DLD After Dark or DLD Hardware or Definition Knives? How did you get here? There's no way YouTube actually recommended my content to somebody unless you've been searching some fishy stuff. All right. I'm not going to lie. How do I synthesize an 8K MS? I'm just kidding. All right. Sorry. Let me stop. Robert Ham, brother, great to see you as well. All you guys. Hey, there she is. Shauna member. Great to see you. Channel member and mod extraordinaire. It's great to see you guys for real. Let's see. Shauna, Kurt, Jason, great to see you. Shauna Kurt. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Mike McClune, the Goon, Shauna Kurt, Shauna Gort, Jason, Shauna, got a cheese. Z. Keep it. It's a thigh tickler, bro. That just sounds yucky. Beards are the shizzle. James Kawasaki, brother, great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, man. Hey, Kyle Wade, brother, great to see you, man. I saw the Frontline premiere from Shooting Gallery. That was dope. And just wait, you may see a video drop from your boy. I just got to get a little more range time in, and I'll be able to do it. So be on the lookout for that Anderson Manufacturing Frontline. A lot of people, man, say whatever you want about Anderson, but have you tried their duty guns? What? They make ARs that are duty guns? I know. And if you use code dark, don't you ever use code dark on Anderson Manufacturing. That's dangerous. And it's dangerous and awesome. Hey, Eric Stockbridge, brother, great to see you. Also a channel member. Red Dawn Readiness, my guy, also a channel member. Appreciate you, man. All you guys are incredible. Thank you so much for just taking the time to be here, man. Eric Stockbridge, Shauna Memba, Barton Fink member for 24 months. Wow, 2 years. Let's read what he had to say. Wow, 2 years. Bro, that's crazy. Y'all, I don't know how y'all do it. You got way more commitment than me, man. I appreciate it. Fed. The new guys, of course, right? Who paid you to be here? Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, bro. Great to see you, man. Yeah, new people will get called out in a good way. State your name, rank, and serial number, and why you're here. I'm just kidding. Eric Stockbridge, Red Dawn Readiness, Jason, Senor Bob. Let's see, Gord. So make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hey, William Baloney, where you been at, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. A lot of you guys, man. It's been a minute, so thank you. And everyone else that hey, he's a real human being. He could be a bot. You know, bots are impressive nowadays. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal, Barton Fink. Let's see. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hey, more Beta Prince, brother. Great to see you. I got your package today, brother DLD. Thank you. Of course, thank you, bro. Thank you. You know what? And I didn't get a chance to like throw anything. I threw extra stickers and stuff like that in there. Did I throw anything extra in there for you? Sometimes, man, when I'm rolling through these packages, it's hard. I do my best. It's so hard. Okay, Red Dawn, Mark Tucker, Mopka, Shauna. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. And everyone else in chat. You know I love all y'all, but we got to keep it moving. We're 22 minutes in. So thank you so much. And serial number is classified. Okay, you're allowed to stay. I appreciate you. All right, so did you vote to remove all of those illegal immigrants? We're going to talk about that. Let's bring on our first guest of the evening, Red Dawn.
Hello.
AKA Fred Dawn. We're going to bring in our other guest, Flying Reich.
Fred, how's it going, man?
What's going on?
All right, well, so interesting. Is it just me, or do their mics sound like crazy hot? Like crazy
hot.
Yes.
What do you mean?
You sound
Welcome.
you sound so hot right now. No,
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That's good. That was a good one. Well, aside from me probably just, thinking that your mics are way too loud, it's probably just me. It's probably my earphones. Mom, meatloaf now. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And I do have something beautiful to show y'all today. What? I'm so excited. But before we do, we'll go ahead and start with you, young lady. Could you introduce yourself? Let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Fred.
You talking about me or you? He said young lady. He must have been
Yeah,
talking about you.
I was pointing at you. Am I inverted?
I didn't know if you're just dyslexic and you meant to be pointing to Fred.
I am technically dyslexic, but you, young man, if you could introduce yourself.
I'm Flying Rich. I am
The oldest one on the panel. Young man. You young man.
Owner of, I can't find it. Here it is. DefinitionKnives.com. I got my co-pilot.
How could you not find it? I got one somewhere.
It was between two goon beams in my pocket.
That does happen to me pretty often. Also, for y'all just being so super supportive, you know what I was able to do? Let me shout out my people. You guys have been so supportive. I lost my last one in a group of about 1,000 children. This just kidding for legal reasons. This one, thank you guys. I was able to. It's just $20, dude. I swear, just a few years ago, that shit was $12. Now it's $20. So 10
inflation
plus 8.
Kabbalah fix that.
Bidenomics is working.
It is indeed working. It just seems.
Honorable mention. Ting Ting's in the chat.
Hey, Ting Ting. Guys, sorry, I just saw Ting Ting. Okay, that's not a Ting Ting. There we go. Ting Ting, great to see you. Ting Ting is our yellow viewer of the. I'm sorry, one of our Asian viewers of the Clint Eastwood. Great to see you. Damien, our brother in Christ, what up? So
Goonbeam in the house.
Goonbeam is out here, bro. If
Beams
you were
of Goon.
yes,
Goonbeam,
we're not
I sent
carrying
you an
Goonbeam.
email, bro. I need you to rescue me. Sent you an
Florida
email.
man. He's a Florida man.
Please save me.
He actually really does need your rescue. His
Where
he
am
needs
I?
your rescue. I'm not going to put you out there,
I
but
didn't lose him. Okay.
so not only does he need your rescue, I also need your rescue too, because I had a dream that I had one of the IR pistol lights on my helmet, and then I woke up and I was like, "Yo, it's so dope! I can't wait to use it." And then I went to my helmet and was like, "I don't have an IR pistol light on my helmet." So one thing I do need is an IR pistol light on my helmet. But Fred Dawn actually shattered the bezel of his big boy two-handed Maglite joint, the 10 bazillion Candela one. So Fred Dawn needs another. What?
Yeah.
Yo, I got the blue EDC finish too. What? No way. Cop cut number 2. I'm beige. Yo.
Dang.
You act like all of us are out here with blue.
Dang.
Damn. Dude, the stuff. You know what's hilarious is when you get this and then you drive around like this. Just kidding. Don't do that ever.
Goon beams.
Dude, goon beams are so crazy. They change your voice too. Okay, sorry. So now I have a headache and
Why does it look like penises in the middle of my forehead?
Rich looks at right now when he does that, it looks like before cable was like digital and
where
you flip to those high channels.
yeah, those channels you got to pay for.
Yeah.
Oh man. Ting Ting says, I voted Trump. Sorry, illegal relatives. Get your butts back to China and come back the legal way. Look, that's something that we're going to discuss, but let's continue with the introductions that we never finish. And just so you guys know, this live stream is sponsored by FatTack.com. FatTack is the provider of the most incredible Kydex holsters in the... I'm just kidding. So this is a FatTack holster. Look, y'all know that we don't do sponsors. We don't do anything like that. But we do have relationships with super base dudes that run, businesses and are.
But have you slept with Josh?
I've slept in a room with Josh.
Okay.
But I didn't. We slept at the same time. Maybe that could yeah.
Big spoon, little spoon. What are we talking here?
There were no spoon. Well, there were spoons in the kitchen. There. So I have no relationship with Josh other than him being a super based, homie. But I will tell you that, dude, I wanted a Poppies of War holster, and I was actually going to get a Safariland wrapped in Poppies of War. But when it comes to actually like doing that on like your kit, it's like unless my whole kit was Poppies of War, that wouldn't really make much sense.
Are you able to find like denim Cordura?
Bro,
wrap?
I would be denimed out. A. B. Yes. And I already spoke with Ghostmen Designs on getting a Safariland wrapped in denim to use in conjunction with my denim chest rig. Yes. Just got my order in for my Fat Tack IWB. Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. Dark only kissed his neck once that night. Well, so just so y'all know, I do carry a Glock 43X with a 20 rounder, mag in it with one in the head. So 21 rounds in a 43X. But I really, really, really do love carrying 19 sized platform Glocks. There's just something to me. It's kind of important to be able to carry a gun that takes a standard 9mm Glock magazine.
I'm
right?
going to be open carrying a 17 soon.
Nice. So Hughes carry.
I need to
So
open carry my 34.
oh yeah, but that's okay. So let's say all of us went out, and I was carrying a 43X, and we got into a bad situation, and we needed to share magazines. I'd be short because I'm carrying a different, or actually Rich would have his 365. You would have, yeah. Anyway, I think it's important to have access to a standard 9mm Glock, right? So,
In case the worst of the worst of the worst
of the worst. But also, I always keep one in my sack as well. So that's where the 19X lives. But I talked to Josh, and I was like, really, what I would love to do is get a 19 holster that I could carry the TLR1 shaped or compatible goon beam in it, because all of those Gen 5 45s that y'all see in the shadow systems and all that, those all have goon beams. I'm not running TLRs on anything. Literally take them off, throw them in the trash. Take them off, throw them in the trash. Put goon beams on there. And this Fat Tack actually sent this to me. God bless you, Fat Tack, and thank you, Josh. They sent a Poppies of War 19/19X/Gen 5 45/47 40, whatever. You can use it with a bunch of different things. And the design of this is to sit so low in your pants instead of where like typical holsters would be mounted. It's way lower. I can use a mailbox optic in there, and I can run a massive light, super bright light.
You could even run a 34 in there.
No, I mean, if I were to Dremel out a little material, I could, but this is designed for a
19.
19. I wonder if I could jam a.
If you could do a 19 into 17, you could definitely do a 34.
If I could. Don't look, YouTube. Man, I may be able to do a 17 up in here. Hold on.
A smarter man would have turned his camera off to do that.
I mean, I didn't do anything. And Red Dawn, while I do this, if you want to go ahead and take a moment and introduce yourself as well.
I wasn't done.
Are you still going? It's been 10 minutes, Rich. I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Rich. Finish up. You can finish wherever.
Frag Out Designs is my best friend ever.
No.
So I just wanted to say that's a big advantage I got.
Well, if you know Frag Out, maybe you could holler at him and see if he if I send him something or how I can get something etched up would be pretty fantastic since you guys are besties.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty sweet.
And Dark is a really good friend of mine also.
Thanks, man.
Oh, you heard me. Oh, dang. That's awkward.
It's the benefit of headphones.
And I have Flying Rich Firearms and Flying Rich.
Oh man, I'm the closest person to you. Jesus.
Well, yeah, you are. Yes, even though I've never met you in person before.
What?
Except at an Arby's drive-thru.
He needs dementia medication, y'all.
Yeah, so I have two YouTube channels, Flying Rich and Flying Rich Firearms, and flyingrich.com, where you can find all of my wonderful social media, except the denim chest rig.
Yes, Michaela, but if it's an open end where the barrel goes, the 34 is just gonna stick out farther, but it'll still fit. I actually put a 34 inside of a Glock 45 holster today, and it fit just fine.
Yeah, Kydex or what? What are you talking about? And I have an unfinished Gatling gun. Correct. Gutter cheese. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe that this is open. I mean, you see how it's open on the bottom?
That's what I was saying.
I have a 34 with a TLR1 on it, but it's not in this safe. I think it's in my other safe, or it's in my safe room, or I buried it with the other P80s. So,
and the ex-wife.
Technically,
I was going to say, what X?
What one you don't talk about.
Yeah. Are you referring to X, formerly known as Twitter? Red Dawn, your turn. Introduce yourself. We have 73 people in here. God bless all you guys. Christ is King. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Ahead,
Hi, my name is Red Dawn Readiness. I have a YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. You should check it out. I have been demonetized from 3 channels, and there may be a mysterious channel that may be floating around somewhere. Also, let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Check me out. And I'm overworked and underpaid and exhausted a lot of times, but I will give you my 100% no matter how I feel.
I appreciate that.
That sounds like a dating game intro. You know, it's like
it does. I'm well liked. I'm kind. I've helped 9 families. Oh, sorry. Let me stop. I'm not going to say anything about that tonight, Rich. I promise.
I leave OC spray, and we're
No, I wasn't talking about that. Different kind of spray. I've helped 9 families. Okay. So, we haven't shared that
Just
with.
for frag out.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
got
do
to
we?
get the shirtless. Or
Yeah,
the
you're gonna see
sleeve-
Farmer's Tan. I keep saying this is the last year of
where?
Farmer's Tan. I'm like, oh,
Where is
fuck.
this going? Not in Florida. It's always.
Are we having a gun show?
I guess so. Okay, so let's let's do this. You could say 3 sentences to describe yourself to the viewers. Let them know truly who you are in 3
Three
sentences.
sentences.
I'm a Christian. I'm a father. I'm a husband.
Was that the first sentence?
Wasn't that 3?
Yeah, no, I just didn't.
Dude, do commas count?
Hey, dude. DJK, you know what it is. Breeder King Dark has gold. Man, there's so much that I don't want to bash anyone. Also, there's some things and there's some stuff, and then there's some things
Stuff
with
and
the
things.
stuff. Yeah, and then
Where's my box of stuff and things?
stop. Don't pull anything out that is talking about anyone's current situation with
No,
a very attractive
of stuff. And
e-girl that honestly everyone would probably smash.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Okay, let me stop.
If I hide my face, it's not obvious, right? It's not obvious.
I'm just kidding. Rich, what about you? 3 sentences. Who are you?
I'm unemployed.
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible.
Yo, the bazingas are great tonight. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry. I wish y'all knew. Y'all would be dying if you knew.
You guys have no freaking clue. You guys, I'm sorry.
I'm sure I'm getting the gist. I think I have an
No, you don't
understanding.
know either.
It's a very
bet I
specific
do.
thing. It's God bless America. All right, sorry, Rich. Go ahead. You're unemployed. Okay, go ahead.
Unemployed, father, husband.
I love guns.
The
bigger the better.
Dude, Crump, you took all my stuff off of StreamYard. All my music is gone. All my intro's gone. My everything. You ruined my life tonight. I'm just kidding.
And I'm starting an OnlyFans with a squirrel and a raccoon.
Oh my goodness. Is that part of your 3 sentences?
No. I want to fly an A10.
That'd be cool. But do you fly an A10 or do you shoot an A10?
Both.
But if you're shooting an A10, then you must be piloting it, right?
Yes. Single seat.
But if you're flying an A10,
I'm unburdened by what has
be.
been the last 4 years.
Detective John Kimball, you are correct, and I am not going to mention anything about that tonight. I will just say, let me read this comment from one of my loyal viewers that's been here for years, by the way. My loyal viewer, Detective John Kimball, who's also a moderator of the channel, thank you, says the Grantham rabbit hole is a lot worse and degenerate than anyone ever thought. Well, thank you for sharing that information. It's all good, Crumpy.
Familiar?
I'm just being a anyway. So yeah, I would say same kind of thing. I would say I'm a follower of Christ. I am a father, and normally I would say I'm a husband and a father, but I'm technically still a husband, but going through a separation and a divorce, and that sucks. But it is what it is. Although there was no situation with my situation that is like some other situations.
Are we past 3 sentences?
I'm just that's a parenthesis right there.
Parenthesis asterisk.
Yeah.
I have 3 sentences.
Oh no,
That's a bubble. Well, so backing up. I'm a follower of Christ. 2 would be I'm a father. I was just saying it. Thank you. I was
Perfect
just
timing.
saying, I would typically say I'm a husband and a father, but going through a separation, all that. Anyway, and 3 would be I am a freedom absolutist and constitutionalist. That's who I am. Thank you all so much. At least you didn't breed others. Oh, I have never stepped
But
out
have
on
you
my
helped
wife
9
ever.
families?
Oh, stop. Oh, now I know how you felt when I said that. Okay.
He's also harboring illegal immigrants.
God bless
Dude,
America.
who's gonna mow my lawn or clean my house?
Dude, can you
You!
believe that is the type of stuff that they say, which is crazy? Like, who's gonna
Yeah.
build our houses? Who's okay?
Who's
so
gonna pick our fruit? That's the
literally that's what they say. Like, do you not
What's
understand how, by
amazing
definition,
is
how racist that is?
I am the racist, but what's her face
Oh, we're
goes on the
clipping that.
View.
We're clipping that one.
What's
Oh yeah. Who's gonna work at McDonald's?
who's
Rich?
going
gonna
to
work at
clean our
Walmart?
bathrooms if we deport everyone? Like, so you're saying immigrants are only good for house cleaning? I mean, there's illegal drugs. I mean, they could be doing that too, but no.
Well, the real work I
Kelly
think they're
Osbourne,
talking
thank you, man.
about is of the traffic variation.
Kelly
That's
Osbourne.
that labor force
Yeah.
that they're going to lose if they get deported. They're going to have less traffic people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, let's bring it. Let's bring it
already
back
the
a
full
little
body
bit.
quiver.
Yeah.
Agarizer, brother, great to see you. Chinamimba, Psalm Courier, great to see you. I love that name, by the way, Psalm Courier. So there are a lot of misconceptions, and there's some things that are confusing that are being put out, and I think it's good that we talk about actual clarity and also have a good laugh about things. And there's so many places that you can go for information, and one of the places that I typically do not go is Steven Crowder. However, in this instance, one thing that he is
Crumpy's coming in.
that he broadcasted was actually hilarious, and it actually dropped some good information. So I'm going to screen share that.
No, I just want to say I'm only going to stay on for a second, but no, give away a shirt. I got like,
Oh, this shirt?
Oh, do you have any double XLs up in there, man?
no, I got all larges.
All large. Do you want to
Largesse.
give away one shirt?
Yeah, cause I was supposed to give it away on the show today, and
No, we forgot.
not to do the drawing.
Oh, come on. All right,
And everyone can get these knives at blackswantactical.com.
Stream
You can't advertise that stuff here.
giveaway
No.
tool. Okay,
Are we
StreamYard.
giving away a knife too?
No, we're not giving away a knife.
No, but I do actually have 2 knives to give away. I just don't have the data to give them away yet, and I feel terrible because I owe you guys this. I'm
Also,
sorry.
give away one of these too.
I can't see. I'm on a
The
different.
fluid trap.
I'm just joking. Don't. But no, give away a shirt. So
Where's the StreamYard giveaway tool, bro? Come on.
StreamYard.com/giveaway.
That's what I thought, but
And we're going to give away another shirt probably tomorrow or the next day.
Well, what's our show schedule for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, because of certain things that happened, certain things that are
We can't talk about.
Yeah, everything was delayed a little bit.
Oh.
So normal show tomorrow?
We can.
All right, let me see if I get JC
I
on.
see. Okay, so Crump, you actually didn't change all the music and stuff. I guess I accidentally went live under BSM instead of Crumpy SS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you log in?
I could toggle between the
Sometimes
two.
it happens that way.
Yeah, I toggled to
Wait,
Crumpy
does that mean
SS.
I can click
Oh.
on people's comments? Oh,
Yeah,
no way.
you
I can
probably
do that.
can.
Ooh.
Here,
Thought things look
I'll put
different
up
on
the
my
little
end.
logo here.
Let's say
Bob has been asking us if we're going to be going to Oaks and sell definition knives in person in December.
yeah, so I would like to. It's just hard to balance with all the other stuff we have to do. Like we're traveling in January. will be traveling between December and February. So sorry, that was a bad joke. Okay, start collecting comments. All right, guys, here we are. We are doing a Gideon shirt giveaway.
Large.
And this is in a large, so make sure that that you fit a large, or you can also use it
Or
as
you
a
can
great,
squeeze into one.
yeah, or you can tie it around like your dog. You can look. It is. I love like the sage green of this this.
And actually, I gotta say thank you to Gideon, because Gideon sent me a granite.
Did you see that? Did you get one of their hats?
A hat? No, I actually
no.
got one of their hats.
Oh, it's awesome.
The one with the leather and
yeah.
Man, look at, you can really tell. You can take the temperature of the room pretty easily when all of these deplorables are saying deport them, deport them.
These garbage
them.
people. The
All
only garbage
these
I see is at our audience.
Man, this is just terrible.
About the work on
do you think Joe Biden it up enough?
That's pretty.
That Trump won.
That's pretty. Do I think that Joe Biden and what did the Trump have won? What?
Joe Biden did up.
You know what? You know what I imagine Joe Biden. Remember the end of The Usual Suspects?
What?
You ever seen The Usual Suspects?
No. I
not familiar.
Verbal Kent.
Not familiar.
No, not familiar.
Dude, the movie. Yeah. Dude,
Red Dawn. Are you familiar?
Usual Suspects. Usual Suspects with Verbal Kent. How he turns out like he was the mastermind. He turned out to be Kaiser Soze, and he's walking. He's all like, he's handicapped. And all of a sudden, he stops limping, and then turns out he was actual Kaiser Soze. Sometimes I think that might have been Biden in this election.
Dude,
if we could choose between deporting all the new illegals or all of the Democrats, what would you guys choose?
Honestly, I would just say
deport huge overlap there.
Deport the illegals. Look, I mean,
yeah, actually, John's right. You get a twofer if you choose Democrat for the most part.
Yeah, but the reality is like, look, think of how ridiculous and I get it. It's funny, right? But think of how ridiculous it would be if people of opposing beliefs were to use the government to deport people of opposing political beliefs. Like, no, we need illegal immigrants that came here illegally, especially the ones that are on the books committing crimes. We need them out. I just want to read this real quick. Ting Ting says, who is an immigrant herself, says, I say, #deport them. It's a slap in my face what Biden has done.
Amen. Same thing for my mom.
And Goombeam's website is glorious. You watch your mouth, Michael James.
So, the Democrats have to import all new voters because they're sterilizing and murdering in the womb.
I guess we wouldn't have to deport Democrats because they swore an oath that they were leaving anyway.
That's true.
They're leaving. They're sterilizing themselves. They're getting.
And all the women, all the far left women took a vow of celibacy, so that's awesome too.
They also
dude 20 years from now, they may not exist at all.
Dude, they literally said that these attractive women that are extreme leftists.
Do you have an eye exam coming up in your future? Because
do you not believe that any exist?
Attractive Democrat women?
Yeah, there are some out there. I'm telling you. And Michael James,
not the ones screaming into their phones, crying and having tantrums online for sake of virtue signaling.
There are women out there that have differing political views that are attractive, and these women are saying that they're going to bait in people with differing political views and poison them when they take them on dates.
Oh my god!
Like, think about that.
I'd be careful with your baristas right now, yo.
Yeah,
with the MAGA hat at the Starbucks.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
yeah,
right now, bro.
I don't know if anyone here goes to Starbucks on a regular basis. I would be asking a whole bunch of questions. But aside from that,
I'm wearing a Biden Harris hat. I heard they're on sale anyway, so I'll just keep one for when I go to the coffee shop.
Yo,
Whoa. Okay, so Garen Wilson, you think the government is competent enough to pull off a mass deportation scheme? No, but Holman
not at all.
is competent enough. He'll do it all on his own.
Here's
I think
here's
He is.
do I think the
Goddamn
government can exercise it's a feudal situation, right? Do I believe the government can complete anything that would even bring us to a better place? No. However, there's one there's one
Oh
thing
no!
that
Tell me she
do.
didn't swear to celibacy.
Is that Vigo from the
Oh.
Ghostbusters?
Where's
I don't know.
Warcon the Destroyer or whatever her name
Slimer.
is? Ooh,
All right, guys. So we're doing a
second
giveaway.
full body quiver I got today on the show.
Is that the Marshmallow Man?
Guys?
Dude, the staple. Never mind. I'm just.
We're doing a giveaway. We're giving away a Gideon shirt. Type in hashtag deport them, and you'll be entered in to win.
There's only 20 entries in like 70 people watching.
I'm saying there's 70 people watching.
There's 50 people that won't fit into a large. I'm just conjecturing that.
I think that's that lady definitely drinks Fago. That's great. Yeah, so no, look, I look, most of the people that we see that do have differing views than us are mostly disgusting, that no one would ever touch anyway, and they don't have any values, and they don't have families, they don't have children. But I will tell you,
man, tie your
they're all
tube,
like managers though in corporate positions, and
yeah,
they all work in HR. What are you talking about?
no, they all don't, unfortunately.
There are extremely attractive lefties out there, so just be cautious.
Fat Tech audience is strong. Few entries.
Very true. Shout out to Fat Tech. I was showing off the Fat Tech holster earlier, dude. It carries it so low, it's perfect, dude. Love it. All right, let's go ahead and it's a good point. Well, I mean, look, the sad thing is that, like, what we're saying is that these people, and guys, stick around for the conversation, because I think you would actually be surprised at how simple this could actually be to a certain degree. Something so simple, the government could do it. Like the Geico commercial, something so stupid a caveman could do it. Anyway, so
Geico's going to hire Joe Biden. That's his new job. Something so...
He does.
So stupid, Joe Biden could do it.
Yeah. So the problem is that these people that and it's funny because they're saying, like, the election was stolen. Don't I have the right to challenge the election? Of course you do. Challenge the election, as long as you bring like actual like claims that are warranted or something valid, not like, some bullshit. Like, there were 23 out of like 55 or no, 23 out of 32 of the election claims in the 2020 election actually had merit. Like, backed up by evidential claims, whatever. Anyway, we'll keep it going. But the reason I'm saying this is because there were human beings that did videos, live streams, like IG rants, TikToks, whatever, saying that they were so mad about the way that the election went down that they were going to bait conservative men into dates to poison them. Like, just be aware, all right? Our firearms can only protect us from
let me know how that date goes.
I ain't dating shit. Hell no. Yeah, no dating for me. So if you're interested in winning a large Gideon Optics shirt in that gorgeous sage green, Rich, will you model it real quick?
And it's like extra long, so your like ass cheeks don't show when you got plumber butt bend over.
Nice. That's a really important thing. I bet a bunch of people were about to ask that question.
I can send the shirt I'm wearing now. My deodorant's okay.
So we have 23 entries. If you would like to enter to win, then go ahead and enter.
No, everybody else is too large for the large.
Yeah, I know, right? I could never fit into a large. Come on. All right, we're going to go ahead and run this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and
We're hamster.
1. All right, let's see who it is. Fluffy Bunny, just another
Fluffy
Karen, Barton,
Bunny,
MC, Steve
Steve
Whoop, Mr. Fire Rider Travel, just another Karen, Damien, Chris,
MC
Moron,
Moray.
Moran, Rick Moranis.
You need to apologize. I'm sure he's got trauma going through grade school.
That's probably true. And,
unless he took his wife's name, then he has a lot more trauma.
Oh, dang. Well, it made you stronger. He said, haha. See, congratulations, MC Moran. Which sounds like
I knew one person who wouldn't win, and that's Damian Christian.
Why wouldn't he win?
Why is that?
He's never won a giveaway.
No way.
Oh, dude.
No way.
We should do a giveaway and only
Just
send him
and rig it.
It'll just flip through his name.
Too small
too small to rig. For real. You ain't lying.
We talk about it in chat all the time. It's all right, Damien, bro. We still got you. One of these days, you're gonna win the big one.
Dude, we got 2 coming up, man. John Crump out there. So guys, do this.
Now, how do we got to get his contact info? How do we get his contact info to get him the shirt?
Yep. So do this. Did you win a beam, bro? Are you giving away a beam? Goon beam? Are we giving flashlights away?
Goon beam. We're giving away a beam.
I didn't plan to give away beams, but I can give away the beams. And look at all this, all these beautiful
or if
people.
Bob's still there,
only if you're affiliate ID number 36.
Actually, I think it's number 6.
I think I'm number 10.
You're forgetting the 3.
I won a battle worn paint job. Hey, that's right. Didn't I? Hold on. I didn't do.
I want a Goon beam and a Gideon. Dang.
Oh, that's right. Right. I never get gifted the channel membership.
Neither do I. I don't know how that works.
All right, Damien, got you.
So you gotta actually.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
You have to allow
my YouTube
gifts.
is different than everybody else's on the planet.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, your singular YouTube is different.
Yes.
So MC Moran, if one of the mods in chat could put my email, do me a favor, send me an email. It'll get lost. I'll probably do nothing with it for about 2 weeks, and then I'll forward that email to Crump, and he'll send you your shirt.
The email that I use for you, is that the email you share with everybody?
Which one? The Hotboy 69420 at AOL?
No, the Flannel Daddy 9 Fam.
Is that your old AIM screen name?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. MC
Flannel
Moran.
Daddy?
Dude, stop.
Times 9.
Flannel Daddy's cool.
Times 9.
Crump, are you coming back in? He said 1 sec. Okay, so Crump did come back. So TheDarkMavis@gmail.com. So MC Moran, take that email that Kurt just dropped. Thank you, Kurt, by the way, and shoot an email to it, and I'll forward that to Crump.
Or you can just email me at info@crumpy.com.
Yep. And now
that works.
He's
then
back,
it's all Crump's problem.
Yep. Then we have nothing to do with it.
All right. I got a video to show you guys. It's not going to get you copyright claimed.
Oh,
please,
no,
Lord.
Hold on.
Wait. And I got a gun to show you, and it won't stop the stream. I swear.
I swear this won't get you copyright claimed.
info@crumpy.com. Well, I specifically did not monetize the show tonight because I believed that something like this would happen. So please go ahead.
Donald Trump won, and I am very, very afraid that he might deport my mother-in-law. She entered illegally to the country, and she lives in Street 4, number 47, apartment D, New York. I am very, very concerned. That's right behind the green apartment. Yeah. I hope nothing bad happened to her. The gate is always open. You don't have any dogs either. It's Street 4, number 47, apartment B.
That is good. I was told about that one before I actually saw it, but that is funny.
But I saw one. This girl's crying. She's like, "Trump is president for 24 hours," and she's crying and all that.
I already have less rights.
No. She's like, "And where are all these celebrities that said they're gonna leave? They haven't left yet. They promised."
Yeah, dude. I know, dude. If we could have we shouldn't talk about lists.
Maybe if they ever get paid, since all of them got shafted, and Kamala Harris's campaign is $20 million.
The $10 million for Lady Gaga or whoever it was.
She paid $10 million for Beyonce. And
Beyonce.
Hey, I'm here for 5 minutes.
And $1 million for Oprah.
Ooh. Do you think Oprah's like? I mean,
Oprah's
I'm mad at Crump
hoe.
for getting 20 shirts and I only got one. But I mean, if Beyonce got $10 million and Oprah only got one, Spirit Airlines is filing for bankruptcy. MSNBC is going up for sale, and CNN is firing top talent because they suck. Too much money out of the company.
Yeah, I don't know of any talent.
I'm using that talent in the loosest of terms.
Super loose. So let's jump into something. So typically I don't use
Anderson Cooper might be working with Kamala at McDonald's.
Maybe.
They're firing everyone at CNN.
They should. So usually I don't use Steven Crowder, but there have been a few times that I have.
I was thinking about doing Anderson Cooper as an AI with the voice and all of that.
Go ahead, Rich. You go.
As like I was going to start an Anderson Cooper channel on YouTube with all AI making like he was a Republican, like he's the next Rush Limbaugh.
Rodon, can you
channeling Rush Limbaugh?
I'm just kidding.
I don't think I can.
All right,
I've never done that before.
This usually I don't show certain channels, but in this case, and I don't have anything specific against Steven Crowder other than like he took money from a bunch of like extreme left wing organizations or whatever. But they also could have just given him money, right? That
the one thing I don't know why I feel this way, but like I do not like Canadians that act like they're fully American. I just don't like it.
Oh yeah, F them.
So
Kamala, she's Canadian.
You're racist. Hey, who's talking under my name?
Me.
Oh, let me do it. That makes me feel weird.
I mean, I don't know if everybody sees me if I change to my name. Can I change? No, I can't even change to my name.
How do you change names?
I want.
Yeah, if you're in control of the account,
you had StreamYard superpowers, you could. But
well, I mean, never mind.
So here's what we're gonna do.
I'm out of here.
All right, man. Ta for now.
Miss you, Crumpy. Love you.
Bye. Thanks for the giveaway, by the way.
Love you, Crump.
Later, John Old Crump.
Hey, Red Dawn, I got something to tell you. I got something for you.
Nice.
Your mom's box.
No, you don't want that one.
He already has one of them.
Dusty.
Yeah. That's all right. So we're gonna start this now. I'm just kidding.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's in the game. All right. So there's actually some really good information, and this is hilarious. So let's go ahead and.
Oh, you mean Crowder's pretending to be straight again?
Exactly.
For who? For us. Oh, it's such a terrible show.
Let me know if you guys
I'll show
still
you the
have
clip
audio.
in its entirety. Yeah. First. And remember, The View used to just be like, it just used to be morning broads cackling. It really has become political propaganda.
That'd be a great show.
This was
Morning
funny.
Broads.
Yes.
They should call it
I
Morning
love
Broad.
Yeah. Morning broads.
Morning
You
Broads.
run into a wall trying to get to it.
every morning if we're on time and sober.
Yes. They never are. You can always tell there's at least one.
They dropped
one of them who's
data
had a rough night.
on a couple key points that we're going to discuss.
Usually, Anna
but
Navarro.
really, I want to focus on the chick from
And I
The
don't know if
View.
you know this.
That's
we're going to get to this
doing.
clip. I'm going to show you the clip in its entirety and then fact check each individual claim very quickly. But first, most important is Anna Navarro, for those who don't know, used to be a Republican.
I thought you were going to say she used to be a russet potato.
Close enough.
Dude,
Close
I love that. Used to be a
She threw
Republican.
an absolute tantrum over Donald Trump's border czars pick. We introduced you to him yesterday. Tom Homan. Let's watch her.
Look, Donald Trump won the electoral vote. He won. He's going to win the House. He won the Senate. For all effects and purposes, he's got the Supreme Court. They've given him immunity.
Reverse mohawk.
This is what the country voted for.
Oh
This
my!
is, a lot of people thought that when he talked about mass deportations, he wasn't being serious. I don't know how many times he had to say it for people to realize he was being serious. Well, if you thought he wasn't being serious, the appointment of Tom Homan today,
we know he was
border
serious.
czar, and he will be in charge of a mass deportation program, the largest the country has ever seen, they say.
Perfect.
And now Stephen Miller, as deputy chief of
staff,
should let you know that he was absolutely serious. And when you talk about mass deportations, people think, oh, it's just going to be the criminals. There's not enough criminals, aliens in the federal
Show us your
system for it to
papers.
be mass deportation. What it means is grandmothers. What it means is brothers and aunts. What it means is abuelos y abuelas. It means dreamers. It means your family members. It means your colleagues. It means your friends. It means people who are part of the society. And look, America,
who aren't paying taxes.
those of you who voted for Trump, this is what you wanted. This is what you voted for. You screwed around, and you're about to find out.
Hey! We like to screw around. Listen, be serious, bro. The best part about screwing around is you get to find out.
Orale! Time to find out.
That's right. What if I screw around, didn't find out? That'd be disgusting. Time for a little bit of claim truth fact checking. All references available at lidoscredit.com or link in the description.
This is what we're going to talk about.
Claim that Miss Navarro makes. I'll just pronounce it a bunch of different ways. What do you have a party hat?
He got a little sunburn.
That's the wrong one, man.
Bro, we don't wear that.
What to do?
That's
I
the
think
wrong
you get
one.
your ass kicked, brain, something like that, man.
Little sombrero.
All right, sorry, I was distracted. Let's do this. Let's do this again. Claim.
Oh, dang.
The claim
There you go.
that Anna Navarro is making is that people didn't think, and this just shows how the misconceptions that the left have. She believes that the people who voted for Donald Trump didn't think he was serious about his border policy. Here you go.
A lot of people thought that when he talked about mass deportations, he wasn't being serious.
Here's the truth.
Are they from?
People voted for Donald Trump precisely because he was serious about deportations.
Mm-hmm.
And a majority of Americans actually favor mass deportation. 62% of Americans. This comes from YouGov.
And apparently 52% of Latinos.
53% of Latinos.
Oh, 53. Excuse me.
We voted for him because he was very serious
Yes.
about deportations.
I voted for him because I thought he'd send back my uncle.
I voted for him because I like this hat. Where did your hat go?
That's right. You know who never gets offended by these hats? Actual Mexicans.
No, they like it.
So here's another claim that Anna Navarro makes. This isn't going to last that long. Here
it is. Here's the gold.
She says, and this couldn't be more wrong, there aren't enough illegal criminals in prisons to have any kind of mass deportation.
All right, so let me say this.
Mass deportations.
Let me pause this real quick. If you know the number, then do me a favor. Please hold back and don't say it. For the ladies and gentlemen out there, take a guess of how many people that were in the country illegally that committed felonies and were charged for those felonies, and those illegal immigrants that were and convicted of felonies, sentenced to federal prison time, and are currently in prison right now.
It didn't evade.
Yeah,
didn't get cashless bond and just run.
Of course, right? Those, of course, we know that the it's going to be filled with those that we can't get data on. But if you had to take a guess at how many, we're not talking about anything like crazy in the millions or anything like that, but how many illegal immigrants do you think we are paying to house that have been convicted in federal court and are currently in federal prison right now?
But is that
correct? Just kidding. No, not 8. 45 million. No, that there were only like 21 million over the last year. So, and I'm sorry, and I didn't give the stat. So this is from 2019 to the end of 2023, and in just a sec, you'll hear the number.
People think, oh, it's just going to be the
it's
the
just going to be
criminals. There's not enough criminals, aliens in the federal prison system for it to be.
She called them aliens.
Deportations.
Here's the truth, and I am going to be as precise with my words as possible. There are exactly enough illegals for mass deportations in federal prisons specifically alone. Between 2019 and 2023, 124,154 illegal aliens were federally sentenced. That's the population of West Palm Beach, Florida.
Crimes. That's federal.
Everything that you have just said is wrong.
That is
Here's
only
another truth
federal.
for you. That was just from 2019 to 23. Over 20% of federal inmates are illegals.
Wow. Not enough.
How's that even possible?
We need more, okay?
So currently,
by the way,
you know how, we used to have a conversation about, more than 50% of prisoners' population are Black or African American. Right now, 26% of the, and this is from the DOJ, you guys just saw it, 26% of the prison population are illegal immigrants, which nearly 125,000 of them are illegal immigrants currently doing federal prison time right now. And we're all
It's because of colonialism.
Of course. I mean, duh, and it's also because of Trump, right? I mean, clearly Trump did that.
It's all Trump's fault.
And Kamala fixed the immigration system.
Well, that's why there's only 125,000.
If only they would have signed the border bill, this problem wouldn't exist.
Those darn Republicans. So
Republicans.
I thought that was a really interesting thing because putting a number to it is now that's not including people that are doing less than a year. Okay, so we are not including people that are
felony.
Doing, correct, and you
federal
can
felony.
Yeah, this is federal jail time of people that were sentenced to federal prison time more than a year.
That's not including all the ones they let out.
So yeah, exactly. So,
and the ones that they said we can't call ICE. We got to let them just do bad shit. We're not allowed to touch them.
Yeah, Rich and I were talking earlier. It's like if you're in another country, you do something illegal and stupid, and then they release you on your own recognizance because, Your Honor, let's say they're, whatchamacallit, they're free lawyer, what's it called, court-appointed attorney. If they're like, Your Honor, this person is an illegal immigrant. They don't have any resources. They don't have any access to anything. They're not a flight risk. They get ROR'd, which is released on their own recognizance, and they're out of there. Then they just call the cartel like, yo, it's done. Send me back. You know what I'm saying? Like there are so many.
Send the plane.
That probably just bounced.
I recommend parachutes.
Wherever they went, right? But let's say this. Okay, do I have faith that the government could do anything effectively? Answer in short, no. However, do I believe that we can locate 125,000 prisoners
that are in metal boxes currently?
Yes, that are currently in.
Holman's got the list right now. It's in his pocket.
8x6 cells that are literally cooking in metal boxes, getting fed 3 times a day. How much does it cost? Like, what is it? It's like, I don't remember how much. I'm not going to mess it up. So I'll just say it costs a lot per inmate by 125,000 per year. These are just the federal inmate. So yes, starting with that, boom, 125,000, you're out of there. Well, DLD, that's a pretty, strict stance to take. That's how could you dare? Those are people. They have families. I would like to say this. I do have a soft side to me, but I would probably sum it down to 4 words. Don't give a fuck. Holy buttholes, Batman. It would seem Flannel D is a purveyor of leather Cheerios. Oh, if you guys don't know, there's some stuff going on. So just, she is a psyop. Let's just say that. All right. She is a psyop. And we'll leave it at that. Mike Jones. Okay. So what do you guys feel about that? Hearing those numbers, thinking, what are your thoughts?
Dude, it would be easier if we put them through a wood chipper and pumped them across the Mexican border.
Okay, so murder was what you're proposing.
Jesus.
Would that?
I mean, I was gonna be nice and be like 24 seconds, pull the tab. That's right here.
I was gonna say catapults, right? Because medieval style catapults. I'm down with that.
I mean, I legitimately would use parachutes. Legitimately, like I feel like that's humane. You pull the tab, ride your ass back down, find where you came from.
Cost wise, it would probably be cheaper to use parachutes.
Yeah, I'm trying to save money here. We're 36 trillion in debt.
Fiscal year is about to end. Okay, so we can pull this last thing off. I mean, look, we know where all of them are at. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't end my sentence in a participle. My apologies. We know where all of them are located, and we could. Yes, of course, there is a bunch of other bureaucratic red tape and whatever, but let's remove that bullshit for a moment and say these are people illegally in the United States. They committed a felony to enter our country illegally. They're using our resources, and they're using, in most cases, using benefits and not giving back. That is a problem. It is weakening the country, so we need to. But that's race. Absolutely not.
I mean, I just think even if it was good for the country, it's you still have to have rules. It doesn't matter if they were providing anything here.
Of course,
you have to have a border. You have to have rules. No country in the history of mankind would just be like, "Come on in, everybody. We don't know where you're from.
Single file line.
Yeah, you need a hotel."
Yeah, we're
you
not.
Need a food card.
Hotels in New York City.
But even with that aside, just from a fiscal standpoint, right? It's there's several reasons why not having a border or not having a secure border, it's terrible, right? But even just from a fiscal standpoint, you have leeches draining resources and not contributing resources back, further weakening the country. This is it has absolutely nothing to do with race, color, religion, creed, anything at all. And they're welcome to come back legally.
No, I think
not the ones that are in federal prison.
Yeah, not
I
that.
think we need to change things around. That if you're illegally in this country, you are never eligible for any kind of return.
Dude, I don't disagree. My stance on this was shoot on sight at the border. Because what happens, let's say this, okay? And I know people are probably going to get pissed off at that. I'm going to watch the view counter that says there's 70 people or 69 people.
I think we should shoot on sight with tranquilizers, and then they wake up having to pull the
in El Salvador.
Just have a very large 2,000-mile long distance range.
Yeah, I mean,
but what do you do with the kids?
They're going to have to stare at the corpse of whoever's taken them to the U.S.
And what kind of? All right,
I'm for the tranquilizers.
I love the
what trank the kids and they die in the desert. Where
family?
You scoop them. Like I said, you scoop them up and they wake up in like Australia. Hey, here you go, Australia
or New York.
No, not New York.
LA. They wake up in LA. But look, let's be real. Okay, so let's talk from a
maybe Gaza
standpoint. Let's say that
we never even finished this conversation this afternoon. I sent you 2 texts.
Which one?
I'm gonna bring the one up.
So let's say
not that one.
From a prisoner standpoint, if you're a prisoner, all right, and you are trying to escape prison, what happens?
pretty sure shoot on sight.
Shoot on sight. So why is it? How is it that we can keep people contained into a prison and protect it with a border and firearms, but we can't keep the border of our country protected? Oh wow!
No, I didn't say that one.
Dang.
Damn.
You just don't lead them as much. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the wall, just security in general, right? You need security.
I
you need
say you
firearms.
just chop
you need
off.
the threat.
You deport them and you chop off 3 fingers of one hand.
So think about it like this: if these dudes are coming over into the United States, and all of a sudden they see the dude that's running point, the guy at the front of the line, you just see his melon just spaghetti all over the
Red
place.
mist.
Yeah. You're probably going to take a second to think about what you're going to do. I would assume that the other people
I had a
would.
moment ago.
Yeah.
I like my head.
I prefer to keep this head maintained my so honoring intimates, good to see you. Psalm Courier, amen. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Benjamin Franklin. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and there are a lot of people in here that agree. And DLD, I've said that for years after 9/11. Yep, I'm with DLD. Yep. Are you sharing something?
Have you guys seen this video of Rachel Maddow calling for?
I try not to watch her as often as possible, but
well, I didn't watch her. I watched someone reviewing it, but then I found the actual video, and I cannot believe that this is on TV. She's straight calling for rebellion. Should we watch it?
Yeah, go ahead.
American citizen who does not want to ashcan the American system of government, who doesn't want a strongman authoritarian system where the whole government is one guy and everything else just exists to serve him. If that is not the kind of country that you want.
Oh my gosh, look at Barron Trump.
Then yesterday's election means you have more to do for your country than you have ever done before. Because now is when the rubber really hits the road, right? We don't just flip a switch and the American system of government is gone. Democracy is gone. It doesn't work like that. I mean, not to be boring here for a second, but just getting very real. We now are just another one in the list of countries that has decided to, hey, what the heck? Let's try the strongman thing. Let's let democracy go. Let's put in an all-powerful guy instead, see how it goes. There are many more countries in the world governed by that kind of a system than there are governed by ours. We are the only 248-year-old multiracial pluralistic democracy in the world. And shall we keep it?
Constitutional.
A lot of our fellow Americans say we shouldn't. Now we know. Now we know for sure. But a lot of Americans, tens of millions of Americans, say we should keep that system. Which means time to fight for it. And yes, Americans did fight for it by working on this election, by trying to get the candidate elected who was both the Democrat and the small d Democrat. She didn't win. The strongman candidate won instead. But now history doesn't end. Time doesn't stop. Now we have the benefit of knowing, how this has gone in every other country that has been through a democracy to authoritarian transition.
Trump was president for 4 years.
And sadly, there are a lot of them.
It's still a democracy.
They're still calling him Hitler and basically saying we're moving into the.
We need to shoot him now more,
dude. This is absurd.
Shoot him now more.
What they are guilty of, right? What the extreme left is guilty of, they are pushing on to the other people,
the super weak-minded, fragile, ready to break and do something ridiculously stupid.
You mean the people crying into their phones, having tantrums, virtue signals?
Yes. And she sits behind her little comfy desk over at, and she's never gonna do nothing. She ain't rebellion nothing ever.
No. And that's what, if they're saying that January 6th was an insurrection, girlfriend, you just wait, okay? You have no idea what would happen if a bunch of breed-tards in Black Bloc rolled up trying to take something. Total annihilation. Absolute annihilation. And I don't know. Things have been super quiet and super silent lately, and I'm wondering, what is going on? What are they planning? Are they finally going to wake up
ran out of money.
These sleeper
I
cells?
know a guy who does 2A audits who tonight went to a place in the brightest red state there is, and wore a Trump hat with a Trump flag and was like mauled by like 20 people. Not mauled, but they were in his face. It was pretty brutal, and the video will come out soon.
Wow. I need to grab a drink. Y'all keep going.
I was going to grab ice cream.
All right, I'm gonna play this because I gotta give my wife a quick timeout. So let's play it because she's just getting warmed up.
She's managing the mini Freds.
We have the benefit of seeing what's happened in those other countries, though, and what we know is that the more ground the authoritarian takes, the harder it is to ever get that ground back.
Joe Biden.
And so the first order of business is to stop them from taking any uncontested ground right from the outset when it comes to what our system of government is and what our democracy is, right? We know from other countries' experiences that quickly, I mean, now in the next few weeks, if not the next few days, they are going to start pushing to see how far the country is going to let them go without pushback, without protest. And part of this is because it's just psychologically advantageous for them to do this now, right? They're counting on the half the country that voted against them, the half the country that doesn't want to give up our system of government. They're counting on all those tens of millions of Americans to be despondent, to feel powerless, to check out, which of course would mean letting them do what they want, letting them run the table. What they really don't want is for the half the country that voted against them, the half the country that wants to keep our democracy. What they really don't want is for those tens of millions of Americans to wake up tomorrow feeling scrappy as hell.
I'm so sick
feeling,
of democracy.
regretful about the election outcome, but also, frankly, freed up from having to spend all of our time
We are a constitutional republic, woman.
on being a thorn in the side to anyone who now intends to try to turn this country into some tin pot tyranny. What they want least of all is to realize that half the country went to bed sad tonight, but then woke up tomorrow fired up with a new sense of purpose, knowing that apparently this is what we're on this earth to do as American citizens in this generation. Because history did not just end. Time did not just stop. We just got marching orders from the universe and the Electoral College.
Yeah.
And as of today, American citizens
Popular
who do
vote.
want to hold on to democracy. We know exactly what we're going to be spending the next days and weeks and likely years of our life working on.
What's that?
And the strategic first moves come into focus quickly when you think about what other countries have shown us about how hard it is to regain democratic ground once an authoritarian leader has taken that ground. And the work has to be done now. The work that has to be done now, it has to happen in sort of every aspect, every corner of our society. The U.S. military needs to give the American people binding assurances that they will not deploy U.S. military force against the civilian population in this country. They can give those assurances, and now they should.
You mean like Joe Biden signed?
The free press needs to give the people of this country assurances that they will not become state TV, that they will stand and fight together. They will put aside rivalries and petty professional differences. They will stand and fight together as the free press, as the fourth estate.
The fourth estate. To the government. She thinks she is part of the government.
Wow. Man, this is enlightening. I appreciate
you haven't seen this one. Yeah, this is serious.
I'm not. This is pretty insane. And look, I understand what it would feel like if we woke up and the tables were turned and we were watching a week of a celebration of why of camel toe becoming president. Yeah,
Imagine if they had the full majority and on the House, how we would feel right now.
Yeah, I mean, this
we'd be burying shit.
But yeah, but like, do you think that we would be like, assembling and could you imagine if anyone went on like, Fox or CNN, MSNBC, or like anything like that?
It was like, show up fully kitted.
Yeah, like calling for taking action now so we can overthrow government in the future. Like what? Like if any of us jokingly say something like that, I've been shut down and told that we were promoting mass acts of violence because we were wargaming something. Having a conversation.
Man, like I got demonetized just for having Trump pump his fist and Alex Jones say, those devils in Hollywood, mainstream media.
Yeah.
Well, they don't want the truth out.
Of course. Yeah.
This went really far. This is like, I can't. It's almost like V for Vendetta type news. Like it's bad that this was allowed to be put on TV. Maybe because she knows she's about to be fired and she's like, I hate everyone, I hate everything.
MSNBC is going to be sold at a fire sale.
So Mike McClune says the term fourth estate or fourth power refers to the press and news media in explicit capacity of reporting the news without advocacy nor framing political issues. Bro, they are so I mean, it's this. We only have state-run media. That's it. We have 4 companies that own every single mainstream media resource or source that's available, and then we have those same companies that own many alt media YouTube channels that bought and paid for, funded. We
are the free press right here. You're looking at the fourth estate.
Yeah. This I mean, we are skewed in our views. We believe in constitutionality, freedom, independence, and liberty. Like those are the things that we believe in, and because of that, we will
that's
have.
That's what America is.
But what I'm saying is that we do have an inherent bias because they're retards. I would say yes. I mean, I think that's. I mean, let me know, everyone out there, if y'all agree or disagree. But I would say yes, we do have an inherent bias. But albeit a healthier one than
but is it biased to be law abiding? That's the part where, like, are you biased if you're like the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third Amendment, the Fourth Amendment?
So here's, I guess, what I'm saying. Their version of freedom increases their freedom and decreases our freedom. Our version of freedom is freedom for everyone across the board. Freedom, independence, freedom of speech, freedom of preservation of life.
The one that the country was founded on.
Exactly. But with those views come other views, and I think that's why I would say I'm trying to be as honest and transparent as possible to say that it would be nearly impossible for us to truly say that we don't have any bias.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to remove complete bias. I think some of our biases we lay out in joke form. But I mean, essentially, we just want to be the country what it was, what it's founded on. And essentially, they want to redefine freedom and redefine every part of America to be something that it was not created to be. And that's where I think the level of bias is different, where it's like,
yeah,
and we like America. We like it the way it was created, and we want it to remain that way. Like, I don't know if that's bias or if that's just like,
I mean, they tell us we're radical. The radicals are the one that want to change it from this.
Yeah.
We're the ones that want to preserve it.
But their ideals encroach on the freedom, independence, and liberty of people of opposing views. Our ideals do not, although they advertise it as such, as if they did, right? They're saying, "Oh, you're taking my right to choose." Well, no, of course not. You absolutely could choose.
Yeah, you don't have to open your legs ever for anyone.
Yeah, you could choose abstinence.
Which they're choosing to now.
You could choose birth control. You could choose, anything that isn't murdering babies is generally acceptable, right? Just like if that's a whole nother topic. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that's another thing where, our views would be differing from people that are on the extreme left.
But just because they differ doesn't mean you're the biased one.
I agree. I guess what I'm saying is that it would be hard for us to watch something and not see it through the lenses that we see things through, which is constitutionality, freedom, liberty, and freedom, independence, and liberty. And
as Americans,
and I know it sounds crazy to say, but like, I don't know.
I know. I appreciate that you try to play. I don't want to say devil's advocate, but you try to look through it from both people's lenses.
Oh, I mean, fuck their lens, but yeah, I just want America to not be gay.
But here's the thing:
I just want America to be America.
4 years ago, did Rush Limbaugh say, "That's it, we're taking it to the streets, we're fighting"?
I don't think so.
No.
Donald Trump did, though, right? That's what I heard he said.
Yeah, peacefully and patriotically.
Go home.
Chant on the people in Congress to make the right decision.
Yeah, then this whole thing about him sending what's it called when you fake a document, like fraudulent
the fake birth certificate?
No.
Because that was fake too.
That's great. That's great, Hussein. No, the fake election certification thing. It's like, no, those weren't fake. They're
alternate electors.
Yeah,
Kennedy did that.
Yeah, but anyway, so I guess I don't disagree, but let's just take it back to this. We already have state-run media, right? We know that to be true. There's no way to hide it. And one thing that actually, you know what? I'm going to drop this for a second. One thing that I saw, which I was honestly thrilled about, and there's little that actually excite me when I nearly, and at one point did completely give up on politics. I was in the camp of voting is stupid. I was almost in the camp of voting is now immoral. Like, I won't even engage with it. And my mind was changed because I saw how much good we were the positive things, not like how good we did. I'm just saying, like, the good that we were doing in court with firearm rules and regulations and restrictions, and we were making a lot of headway, and it kind of brought back a little bit of hope in some of these things that I completely lost hope in. Well, if you want to find something to excite me, find somebody like Trump talking about his perspective on free speech. And I think this is an important thing to watch right after watching that. Did you want to finish that other one, or was that done?
If you guys want to. I think it's about halfway through. She's probably got more antagonizing to do.
Well, then we'll
Should we ask the chat?
We'll keep. Why is it doing that? Hang on.
Is this my video?
Oh no, it's not. It's not your video. It's just the original speech. I don't know why it's doing that.
You gotta play it for mine.
Let me try that.
If we don't have free.
Okay. If we don't have free. All right, so we'll finish this little young man with a bowl cut. We'll finish his speech.
As an institution that is a pillar of our democracy, as these guys on the other side inevitably start picking off individual journalists, individual publishers, individual news organizations to try ultimately to turn us all into some American accented version of RT. If the Democratic Party takes the House, expect Article 1 of the Constitution to come under attack. By which I mean, expect efforts to hollow out.
As if they haven't been RT for the last 8 years for the Democratic Party.
Chuck Norris, brother, great to see you. Craig, brother, great to see you. John Doe, all you guys. Yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Ron Bayer, you too. JC9, all you guys. Mark, Legion. My bad. I mean, to catch up. Yeah,
the power of Congress to make Congress a just for show institution, right? There's a reason actions of the Russian Duma never make news, right? Expect efforts to attack Article 1, to make it a just for show institution that has had its real powers taken over by the executive, by the dear leader. We are going to need a plan and some steel spine inserts among elected officials in Washington to head that off. We're going to need the whole country to recognize that risk in advance, to call it what it is when they try it, and to actively resist it. Depending on whether the courts can provide a check on this administration, expect Article 3 of the Constitution to come under attack as well. It is already a fetish and a laugh line on the right to brag about how court orders really mean nothing and physical force and violence is what ultimately really decides what's allowed. Well, we have to decide if that laugh line from them is going to become our reality or whether we're going to resist that. We need a plan and some steel spine inserts among members of the judiciary to head that off. We're going to need the whole country to recognize that risk in advance. We're going to need every lawyer in the country to recognize it as their calling to fight it. We're going to need to call it what it is when it inevitably happens, and we're going to have to actively resist it.
Lenny Scott said, "Who is this dude?"
And then there's civil society. Is there a more boring term in the world that doesn't include the word committee or budget? No, there isn't. Civil society, though, is kind of where the rest of us are at, right? Civil society is one of the things that I think of as soft food for authoritarians. They often don't even have to bite that hard to crush it. All the organizations, membership groups, advocacy groups, professional associations, every voluntary group of every kind in the country, everything in organized American life and culture that is not business and not the government either, that is civil society. And authoritarians need to crush that because it's not about them. Strongmen leaders have a tendency to become...
Can we pause for a sec? Can we pause for a sec? The whole strongman leaders thing, that drives me so crazy. Let me ask this, though. What is one thing that DJT has done that could be considered authoritarian?
Banning bump stocks.
Okay. All right. Fair. Yep.
And he's walked it back. So,
well, and he also, the interesting thing, and I will never ever give anyone who attacks our right to the usage of any tool of self-preservation. I will never give anyone a pass that's attacked our rights that are supposed to be protected by the Second Amendment, period. But the glory in this is that, I mean, what is just like poetic about this shit is that Trump, being retarded, banned bump stocks, right? And unknowingly, the justices that he hand selected for the Supreme Court were the ones that, dissolved the ban, which, by the way, that in conjunction with other things like West Virginia versus the EPA and having to deal with deference and all these cases that we're seeing in the Supreme Court with braces, with, all these things, frames and receivers are next. We're starting to see that Supreme Court cases are landing in the favor of constitutionality. Now, what they like to believe and what they like to say is that these are right-wing judges, these are right-wing extremists, and these right-wing judges are doing things to favor the right-wing. Like, no. Just like we talked about earlier, this isn't a right-wing, left-wing thing. These are judges that are constitutional scholars. Most are stupid, but they're supposed to be constitutional scholars, and they make decisions based on constitutionality. So forgive me if people on the right tend to focus on constitutionality, and that's too right-wing and that's too extreme because we believe in freedom, liberty, and independence and the things that were guaranteed to us. Sorry.
Yep. Did she just call Tim Walz a weak man?
I mean, I guess a byproduct of the strong man is the weak man, right? Like that's an automatically calling him a weak man.
Exactly. I don't know if we need to continue it. She's pretty. We can.
I mean, does she say
Assurance.
like, here's what you're going to need? You're going to need a plate carrier. You're going to need an AR-15. You're going to need a handgun, at least a high point.
She does actually get into like preparedness of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Flip this thing to 1.5x or something like that.
All right. I think settings. Playback speed. All right.
If you have a strong civil society, that gives people breathing room to think for themselves, to organize in their own interest, to speak with the power of more than just one person. We need assurances from civil society leaders today that they're not going anywhere and that they will fight for our democracy too. And frankly, it's not just the leaders. We all need to participate in more civil society things than we have before to make sure that we are taking up space that otherwise they're going to try to take for the government and the dear leader. And what I mean by this, in short, is join something. Doesn't really matter what it is.
Right here, this is like how we talk about like having mags, having a group.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting into that right here.
Join in something within the community, basically.
Yep.
But you want right now to be connected to other Americans and not isolated on your own.
But only that have
Hydrate.
the same
Maybe
belief.
it's time to get back.
Yeah. Who are going to be resistors to the government.
Yeah. Only befriend people that agree with you politically. The rest
Join
of
a
the
resistance group.
Yeah. The other stuff, their morals, integrity, responsibility, employment, status. I'm just kidding. Yeah. The other stuff, their morals, integrity, that stuff doesn't matter. But their political beliefs, whoo. If they didn't vote for Harry Balls, they're out of there.
All right, let's let her speed through the rest.
Back in shape.
Peace
Do you have any
out,
burned
Mike
bridges in your past? Unburn them. Reconnect with people, whether it's your family or the people on your block or in your town, your old friends from school, that book club, that indivisible group, maybe. Reconnect or connect for the first time. Join something. Join something. If this election was about one candidate who stood for the American form of government and another who stood for getting rid of that, because
Nope.
Yeah, quite the opposite.
Completely jaded in her views, man. I feel like honestly, like we gotta. The people are looking to her for information and preparation, and we gotta pray for her that she will find the Lord somewhere in her work, because this is bad,
Real bad.
Because America's a garbage can and I alone can fix it. Just give me all the power and I'll do it all. If that was the choice in this election, then the aftermath of the American people making the choice they did in this election is not just the end, right? It's not just, oh, it's over. It means we're now entering into a contest. It will now be an effort on his side to put that into practice, right? To put strongman authoritarian government into practice. And it will be an effort on the other side, an ongoing, continuing, and now newly urgent effort on the other side to let him know that it's not going to be easy. These next few days and weeks, if they really are going to try to dismantle the American form of government, including firing all federal employees, right? Including rounding up their enemies, including opening internment camps to hold millions of people.
Bro, really? Internment camps? Get the fuck out of here. Sorry, no, I wasn't saying to pause. I was just talking shit. I can't keep my mouth shut with that.
No, I'm with you. I mean, the stuff she's saying is just insane.
Military force against their perceived enemies. If they really are going to try to undermine the American system of government, which is what they've made this campaign about, then in the next days and weeks, they are going to be testing to see what they can get away with without pushback. They are going to do the things they can do easily, and they will have to put off the things that turn out to be hard. So what's going to be hard for them? That's where the American people come in. We do not only work for our country and for our democracy in elections. We work for our country and for our democracy against anyone, anywhere, anytime who seeks to do it harm.
Anywhere.
And so there's a lot to do. Time doesn't stop. History doesn't stop. We have stuff to do. Millions of Americans woke up today to the realization that although you worked as hard as you could to try to bring about the election outcome you wanted, you did not get the election outcome you wanted. And so now what that means is that there is a whole new raft of stuff to do. Hope you are feeling scrappy. Hope you are tapping into your inner pirate energy.
What?
Pirate?
I hope you're feeling scrappy. Tap into your inner pirate.
I don't.
A pirate? What are we talking about?
Yeah. Well, actually, little known fact: Flying Rich had a pirate on his show.
I met him in person.
Yeah.
I used to be a pirate many moons ago.
Interesting.
Because it is one thing to be a defender of the realm. It is another thing to be in opposition.
A
And opposition can be a lot of things.
A defender of the realm. Like we're in Game of Thrones.
What? Like this is like Star Trek. What does this even mean?
It can be dangerous. It can also be fun.
Lord of the Rings.
It can
It
also
would have been nice to win
be
the election.
fun.
Okay.
It might be fun. It might be dangerous.
Yeah, it could be fun. You know, we could all those laws you've been so worried about. You don't got to worry about those. You know,
just start breaking them. Might be fun.
Wow. Now we're going from that psychopathy.
she's got like 20 seconds left. Let's see what
my
dumb
bad,
shit she could say. My bad.
I thought it was over. My bad.
Oh, it's over. All right.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So there was that for you guys for some historic reference there, and here's this dictator, authoritarian, fascist, racist, adjudicated rapist.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple, just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans.
Wow,
and
that's
reclaim
so
is a
authoritarian.
very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis- or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate
no matter who,
all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters.
They have.
And we have to do this right now to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business.
Yes.
From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism, while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation.
Yes.
The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interference in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more.
Yes.
We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights.
Amen, brother.
In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials.
Dude, this part is
there
huge.
Should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data.
Yes.
Fifth, the time has finally come for Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we'll begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America.
God bless America. Amen, brother.
Dude.
So you've expanded and changed.
Hold on. Why is this still playing? Sorry. Dude, man, he is not playing around.
We need to make sure that he
Double secret tyrant, dictator tyrant.
we need to make sure that he gets rid of the Smith-Munty Act.
Smith-Munty Act. Schmidt-Bender Mount? What?
Yeah. It's the one that Obama signed allowing the news to propagandize Americans.
Oh, that's right. That is the PSYOP.
You mean the CIA propaganda to be legal in America?
The CIA,
that one.
That's right. I forgot about that ish. I've been so busy getting, PSYOPed that I forgot about the PSYOP Act. Dude,
is there a person you're thinking of?
Stop. Dude, man, he's not playing around. He's not wasting time, and he is dead ass serious. Look at the last 8 years. All right.
You know it, Robert.
Tell me they have not come for him in every possible way. And the only thing they got on him is an accounting error. Like, bro, if you looked that deeply in my past, I mean, it's like the show me the man, I'll show you the crime kind of thing. They're going to find something. And for them to only be able to find an accounting error, oh my gosh. Yeah, he's not playing around. I'm not a Trump apologist. I'm not a Trump, Who
was it that on Trump's team that said, and if Letitia James pulls any more of this crap, I'm throwing her fat ass in jail? I was like,
dang.
These guys.
That's what we need. Dude, in his mind, he's like, you tortured me for 8 years. More than 8 years, honestly, right? The 4 years he was president, the 4 years after he was president, and the entire time he was in his campaign.
This is like Batman and the Joker. You made me.
Yeah, literally. This is, you have tried to destroy me in every single way possible, and you've tried to murder me. And even if they didn't directly have a hand in it, can anyone say that they're, nearly a decade of them, slaughtering him in media, saying that he's the next Hitler, that he's a Nazi, that he's a fascist, authoritarian, and all this stuff, that wouldn't have an impact on people trying to, do harm to him? Like, come on, dude.
And apparently the American majority people want him to do these things. We know everyone who voted knew what time it is. Yeah.
75% of the United States, bro. Like, that is incredible. And dude, I'll tell you, the Wednesday before the election, I literally went to church and we all prayed together, and we prayed, and we weren't praying for Donald Trump to become president, right? We were praying for
Donald Trump to become president. Well, actually, we're flag waving, and we stopped. So the Monday before the election at 6 o'clock, all across the country, we watched our watches, and at 6 o'clock, we all started praying for Donald Trump to win.
So what I prayed for was a clear and significant, so to not drag on and have a challenging, like just like a crazy situation like last time. And look, dude, in the conversation, I shared this with you. I think I shared it with you too, Red Dawn. My pastor was like, look, depending on which candidate we get, it's either God, giving us his blessing us, or casting his judgment upon us. And I mean, honestly, that's how I felt.
I prayed. I'm like, I know what we deserve. Please don't give us what we deserve.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, you want to live like that?
Let us redeem this for sure.
Yep.
Unfortunately, fellas, I got to ride. My wife needs my help, and I got to feed dogs. But I love you guys.
You too, brother. Appreciate you.
Later,
and
Fred.
we're gonna wrap up here soon, anyway. So
and Donald John Trump, he's in the game.
Oh
DJT.
Yeah, he's in the game. All right, man. So as we wrap up here, I want to remind all of you guys that Rich and I own a knife company. The knife company is Definition Knives. And if you like the logo that you see right above our head here, then that means that you love Frag Out Design Studios and Frag Out Firearms.
What does Frag Out do for a living?
Frag Out is an artist, and he's an actual artist that sells things that go boom, bang, pow. And I bet you would never believe how easily you could afford one of his products on his website. So you must go.
Oh, you can go to what is it? He's doing pay over time now?
Yes, you can literally pay over time.
You mean you could secure yourself a one of a kind, unique on this planet?
That's not locked open. Careful.
I know.
Okay, all right. I just didn't.
Unique on this planet firearm from Frag Out.
That's
we can't tell you the website.
Squiggled and drawn over, and look, all jokes aside, Frag Out literally hand draws his scrolling and engraving, and then uploads it onto his laser, and then lasers it onto pew-pews. Like, it is so super impressive. And we love Frag Out, man. He's let me check something. Sorry, I just got yeah, I saw that too. Josh, Black Time Against Gear. Josh, love you, brother, by the way. If you didn't see it, by the way, Josh, the Fat Tack holster did come today. Just look how gorgeous that is, man. The Poppies of War holster. I knew I was going to get a Poppies of War holster one of these days. And fattack.com, you can get a super low riding holster, so you can actually carry a massive jammy inside your pantaloons. Highly recommend it. But yes, tell them about Definition Knives.
Definition Knives, your finest EDC cutlery possible at bargain basement prices. That's right. You can buy all 5 and get a tremendous discount.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I've said this before, kind of joking around, but it's actually serious. My brother was like, hey, I was going to buy a Benchmade, but instead of buying a Benchmade, I'm going to buy your entire collection of knives. And it's funny because look, we put a lot into the development of these, and just finding the manufacturer was remarkably difficult. And after all the time, energy, and money and everything we put into them, we are thrilled with the outcome. This is the Birdshot. Yeah, go to definitionknives.com. It's actually it really is. It's $2.99 for 5 knives that are very, very, very high quality, or each of them are $59 to $79.
Well,
this
it's
is
not a frag out knife, but
yeah, no, I'm sorry. So the reason I was talking about Frag Out is because Frag Out designed the
he did the logo.
For. He also designed this that our faces are behind right now, which is super cool.
Is going to be an upcoming sticker.
Yeah, he's like, nah, I just did their logo. Yeah, so this is the Birdshot. This is an 8CR13 MOV steel blade with these ones aren't marked because these were the samples. I just have them all in front of me. This one
would you buy a custom engraved Aero Precision upper and lower with Cerakote for maybe $100 over what you could buy it anywhere on the planet?
Yes. If
I do have one.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, Frag Out is holding a Glock for me for when. Okay.
Anderson, he's selling the Anderson that was on display at GOA Goals.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's got that out.
Dang. So Frag Out is doing me a favor because I don't have a lot of money to spend right now, and just through the Lord's blessings, I'm literally just making it through each month. It's been incredible. But I told Frag Out, I was like, look, I don't have the money for this Gen 3 17 that he has. It is a beautiful, beautiful Gen 3 17. But he was like, look, I will pull it down for you. I will literally take it off the shelf and I will put it in the safe and I will put your name on it. And whenever you're ready and whenever you can afford it, I will keep it here for you. And Frag Out, you're the man for that. I appreciate that, man. And one day I won't be a poor. So thank you. Oh, nice. Your grenade matches the arrow.
Oh, yeah. I got the matching grenade.
Is
that freaking cool?
That is not a real grenade. That is a Frag Out grenade. I have one as well. It's too far away to grab right now. Yeah, it's not real. But just to so Chuck Norris Gun Club, type in definitionknives.com. So just definitionknives.com. We're doing them in launches. So we've done launch 1, which is 5 EDC style utilitarian style pocket knives. And this one is the Birdshot. This was they're all made in the great state of China, by the way. This one is the Birdshot. This was named in honor of the Tactical Turkeys, just to show love to the homies and all that they've done for the community. This is the DK1, which was like really the first one that we kind of landed on when we were selecting the ones for launch 1. This is a D2 tool steel blade, and this has the blue hardware as well. It's really pretty. And then this is the Boyd, which is named in honor of my father. This is also a D2 tool steel with OD green OD green G10, and then also it has satin hardware and a stonewash blade. This is the Journalist. The Journalist was named in honor of John Crump, and the Journalist is only $59. The Birdshot is only $59. Like, honestly, for what you get, man, it's just such a great deal. And yes, we could be charging way more for these. We're not, because we're just trying to, there you go. Oh, I was just clicking in there. We're trying to,
oh, sexy logo.
Very sexy logo. We're trying to take something that is usually cost prohibitive and make it more accessible for people, similar to how other companies have done in the past. Some knives that are styled similarly to these are hundreds and hundreds of dollars, some $200 to $300 or more. And just got kind of, pissed off, and because of that, we launched the company. Which one does Dark get paid for? So Rich and I get paid for any and all of them. This is our company. We own it. We own these knives. We currently are holding the inventory. And the two most popular are the Co-Pilot, which is this bad boy right here. Where did I set it? I set it over here. The Co-Pilot. Here, let me take this down for 1 sec. The Co-Pilot is it's also got blue hardware, and it's got D2 tool steel blade, but this one is polished, and it's got carbon fiber G10, which is really cool, and it's also got a little bayonet swedge in the back. It's a gorgeous knife, and just feeling it, like just the feeling of these knives, they don't feel like they cost.
It is really, the tactile sensation is really,
like it doesn't feel like it costs. And at every single person that saw them and handled them at MD Arsenal, Dudley said every single person that handled them wanted to buy them. They were like, where do I get these? How much? $59, $69, $79. That's it. Okay, give me one. He's like, all right, I got to get some first. Slow down. What he did is he bought a full set. He opened them up. Yeah, didn't tell us he was planning on doing anything with them, and then he left them out for his customers to fondle them. And that's when every single person that actually got them in their hands was like, dude, me need one. And they're great knives, man. I've been carrying a DK1 for a while. I'm carrying my Cold Steel today. I like the larger blade for now, but y'all know what kind of knives I like, and we're working on some larger stuff. But dude, launch two, we're working so hard. But launch 2 takes time and money and energy and commitment, and we got like 9 knives for launch 2, and I don't think we should do all 9 in launch 2. Maybe I don't know, but we're working on that. And the next, so launch 2 is basically going to be mostly folders that are liner locks that are flippers, and I may be moving the Red Dawn knife to launch 2. And we also have I probably shouldn't say that yet. We have another specialty item that we're working on that is very high quality that you're going to be seeing soon. So I carry the Boyd. Nice. And honestly, let me throw this out there because I haven't been watching chat. If you have purchased a knife from Definition Knives and you are happy with it, type a 1 in the chat. I would love to hear your thoughts. Type a 1 in the chat. Man, I would love to upload just much better pictures to the website, but the problem is it will not accept any other pictures than these pictures right here. These are the only pictures that they'll accept. So I could take a screenshot on my phone. It won't let me download that to the website. I could take an AI picture, a PNG. I could take a JPEG. Every single type. It won't accept any of them. I have no idea what's going on, but I need somebody that's, not stupid like me. I need them to help me with it. I tried 2 times on the website, but it's not taking PayPal. Yeah, that's crazy. If you want, honestly, Bob, just shoot me the PayPal, and I'll manually put the order in. And I'll hook up the package too. I'll throw some some extra loving in there. Lightning Scott with the 1, Scoot with the 1, Eric Stockbridge with the 1, Zanty Misfit with the 1. Ayo, I'm a web developer. I may need you. Black Diamond Guns Gear with the 1. YouTube is deleting my comments. I absolutely believe you. You know what? You did say that you would help. I do. I need to figure this out. Yeah, look, I mean, we don't want to just shove this stuff down your throats, but we do just want to remind people that this is something that's really important to us, and we've put everything into this, and we've put a lot on the line. And I know these are just knives, right? But it is so much more to us. It is so much more important, and it symbolizes freedom,
Yeah,
and
Eric's right.
capitalism, and yes, we do, Eric. Yes, there's so many other things that we need to do. I get like 30 times the traffic on dldhardware.com, and I've still not uploaded the knives to DLD Hardware. I just hadn't had the time to sit down, and I haven't made the time to sit down and do it. The fact that the DNS still says that crazy store code instead of definitionknives.com, super frustrating. There's a bunch of things that we need to get fixed, but Definition Knives in the first 30 days blew up. I am more than happy with the outcome so far. But for us to be able to keep doing this, and for us to get to launch 2 and keep going, no matter what, we're going to get to launch 2 and continue going. But for us to comfortably be able to do this and keep going, the support is really important. So we appreciate all you guys. We also appreciate you guys supporting the other companies that we work with too, supporting Fat Tack, guys. This holster is incredible. I would highly encourage you guys to take a look at fattack.com. They got a whole bunch of stuff. Goonbeam has been solid. We love Goonbeam. I actually had a neighbor hit me up like, hey, I saw you were shining flashlights outside of your house in the dark. Like, what's going on? Is everything okay? Like, should I be worried? I'm like, no, I'm just testing flashlights, like an idiot. And yes, that was my hot neighbor that said that. And then I promptly sent a picture of what the hot neighbor looks like to a friend that all of you know. And he was like, holy goodness, I had no idea she was that hot. So yes, she is that hot. What would you say, Rich?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember my precise words. My precise words were not my type, but oh yeah.
Not my type, but oh yeah. Yeah, I would never disrespect the sanctity of marriage, and oh my goodness. Moving on. Anyway, yes, Definition Knives, definitionknives.com. DLD After Dark, how quickly are knives shipping? I want to order one as a gift for the homie. They usually will arrive in 60 to 90 days. I'm just kidding. They usually ship within a day or two. It just depends on a couple things. I'd say 1 to 2 business days. But something crazy happened. We've had one that someone ordered where I guess I fudged up. They ordered a full set, and then they ordered one more, and I guess I just was tarded and didn't send the second one with it. So I obviously covered the cost of shipping, put that one in a box and sent that out. I think that actually just shipped today, actually, because with the holiday, Veterans Day, mail not running and all that, and the weekend, it was basically 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, really 3 days. But and then Kurt placed an order, and it just disappeared. But
oh sure, yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, it was the most bizarre thing. But like I think it was damaged in transit. It may have come back to my PO box, but I still haven't been in my PO box. Sorry, go to cheese. But I just Scoot, did you get a hoodie? Oh, T for Tejas got a hoodie too. I saw. He was like, bro, I absolutely love it. So shout out to all you guys. Nice.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Great.
The After Dark, I just placed an order. Nice, got a cheese. Yo, I will throw in some stuff, some extra stickers.
Yeah, make sure we know it's you.
Yeah, if you could put, and you don't need to put like who you are, because I know some people feel weird about like the anonymity thing, which I support that. But if you just put like something in there, like YouTube or whatever, if I know you're a viewer, I'm gonna pack it with stickers and stuff like that too. I do my best too, but I'm not bulletproof, But look, I appreciate all y'all, and appreciate the support, man. I know Rich does as well, and we just love you guys and are super grateful for you. You want to add anything?
No, I'm. The whole knife thing. It's. I know you've worked a lot over this past year on the project. I came in towards the end with a couple ideas and a little bit of whatever, but it's amazing to, one, all right, it's just you and me right now. Who knows what it could be in the future? That's kind of exciting. The other thing is, the pucker factor, the stress of, I just sent an F ton of money to China.
Yeah.
And
you can't sue anyone in China. That's it.
And so the pucker factor of like, we got a shipping tracking, whatever. It's in New York. Oh my gosh. Is it a box of ball bearings? What is it? It's like,
and they sent us videos too, and it was like, we're looking at it like that could be faked. They could have faked it. They could, we were dissecting everything, dude. It's challenging.
It's like, are they going to be the same quality as the samples we got? And it's like, wow, yes, all worked out. So yeah, there was a tremendous amount of pucker factor on the whole thing coming through. So very excited, very excited about the response, excited about the quality, excited that, we didn't get ball bearings, just
or rocks.
Yeah.
And dude, they did beautiful work. I know that this is one of the most important things I've ever brought into this earth. My daughter's cool, but like these knives, I'm just kidding. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, it's really,
even Clint Magged Up Morgan likes them.
Yeah, dude, he was really impressed. I was like, dude, like
the box is on his table. I was like, oh my gosh, it's in the video.
Yeah, dude, it's easy for us to be like, we've been working so hard on them, so of course we love them. So that was in the back of my head of like, okay, I know we love them because we've put all this hard work, time, energy, money, and all this stuff into it. But like, are they gonna like them? And if they like them, are they just gonna like them because, oh, it's from DLD and Rich and whatever? But dude, every single person that gets one of these, they're like, dude, this is way more than I expected and way more than I anticipated, and the quality is on point, and just the action is like, psh, oh, dude, it's so great. I will say though, I love the co-pilot, love the bird shot, I love the journalist, but dude, the action on the DK1.
I gave that one away.
Oh man, I know I need to get another one out to you. The action on the DK1 and the Boyd, dude. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is the Boyd. It's crazy. It's so smooth. Now, a lot of people are just flicking them open with their thumbs like that. But if you pinch the lock and drag it down and then let go of the lock as it closes, same thing as it opens, you let go of the lock and it swings it open. You can also do it one-fingered, one-handed with just your thumb, right? You can also just flick it with your thumb. You can also just literally like, you could manhandle it. Some of the other cool things is like these posts that are in the frame to add rigidity and all that. One of them is magnetized, so that way it keeps the blade in there, so it doesn't, unless you like flick it with more force, it's gonna stay in there unless you're like actually flicking it out to open.
Scoot needs one of those Band-Aid stickers. We got to get them ordered up.
So I'm actually working on that behind the scenes right now. Thank you to Frag Out. But lastly, another thing is like a lot of people are if you're a knife dude and you've bought sub $100 knives, a lot of times you can see and feel the knife slamming into the frame, which like dulls it out, right? But the way that this is designed, it is stopped by the geometry of the blade and a 4 millimeter pin in there, so you can literally slam it in there. It will never ever mess up the edge. It will never slam into the frame. It's just freaking solid, man. And I'm super pumped about these, man. They've been great. So thank you to everyone out there that has supported Definition Knives. You guys are incredible, and I'm super grateful for all that. And just wait. If you don't see, look, I know that the knives we have, all 5 of them are very similar. That was on purpose, okay? There are going to be dozens and dozens and dozens of knives coming out over the next, really just even months. And we are going to expand tremendously. We got short fatties on the way. We got little pokies on the way. We got flippers with liner locks on the way. We got gravity things on the way. We may have on the way as well. You know, you may see something popping up around here pretty soon. You may see something. You may see some super dope fixed blades, some super dope fighting knives, some EDC tools that are definitely only tools. Also, how about a multi-tool? How about some knuckle dusters? How about some... Dude, there's so many things that we could expand this to. If we were, greedy dirtbags, we would have just put everything out there on the website and just threw it all out there for everyone, a little something for everyone. But we wanted to do this in launches and in stages. And just wait, the evolution of this company is going to be so incredible. And I thank all you guys for this. Red, not paying attention, waiting for the Fred Dawn version. Yeah, that's fixed blades are coming too. Mark Tucker, Malka. Fixed blades are coming. Just wait. Yes, so the Fred Dawn version may. So originally I said that the Fred Dawn knife was probably going to be in launch 3. We may be able to get it into launch 2. So if that's the case, just wait. Also, can we also get some love for your boy Lynchpin Supply? First off, Lynchpin Supply is almost at 1,000 subscribers. So if you do not subscribe to Lynchpin Supply, you have to. Also, he has one of the coolest chest rigs on the market. It is the Nezumi chest rig. This thing holds not 3, not 4, not 6 AR magazines. It holds 10, 11, 12 AR magazines in a chest rig comfortably, where you can still actually shoulder your rifle. Dude, I was doing dry fire drills with it yesterday. That ish is so fire. And Josh, just so you know, we already gave a bunch of shout outs to Fat Tech. So, we didn't forget about you, brother. Look at that bad boy.
Actually, I'm going to drop also.
You're good, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And the rest
make
of
sure
you
I don't
guys,
click end stream.
Yeah, don't click end stream. Click leave studio. Yes, the Nezumi. It is incredible, and it's under $100. It's actually $59, dude. So you know what would go great together if somebody were to get, like, say, an OD green birdshot and an OD green Nezumi. Rock them together. Anyway, guys, look, I appreciate all y'all so much. I really do. I am genuinely just grateful. I know that the last several years has been difficult. It's been crazy. It's been confusing. It's been it's been a lot of things, but the future is bright. This next 4 years is going to be the 4 years for gun rights, and I encourage all of you guys to engage and play ball. The time for us to kind of fall back into the shadows and complain and hide is over. So I would encourage all of you guys to engage. Start a channel. Get the word out there. Fight for our rights. Lawfully fight for our rights. And just do what you can to engage on a higher level. And everyone that is out there fighting the good fight, I appreciate y'all. And just know that all y'all, every single person out there has a voice, and I'd encourage you guys to exercise it. We are still, probably even more so now than ever, we're still engaged in a culture war, and it's important that everyone out there accept the title of culture warrior, right? I encourage all of you guys to get right with your family, to get right with God. And as a culture warrior, it's important that we, make sure that you're, seen as a leader within your family, is that you're seen as a leader within your community, that you're seen as a leader within your church, and just be that person that is held to higher standards and expectations. And the way that we hold ourselves to standards and expectations is by having rules. Some of the rules that I like to share with you guys at the end of every show are as follows. Rule number 1 is to only buy knives from Definition Knives. I'm just kidding. DefinitionKnives.com. Rule number 1, it has begun. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Stack up and build a team, build at least a 6-man team, or become engaged in a group. And also be very cautious and aware if you become engaged in a group. I'm just saying. Anyway, rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So just be kind. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because a hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. I appreciate all y'all so much. Thank you. And I don't have my intro anymore, so I guess I'll just play independent artists that I mentioned last time. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Appreciate all y'all. Love y'all. Peace. Meep.